What is going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today for you guys, we are going to be taking on Trial EX2, also known as the Crimson Terror. So this is the trial showdown against Seria. Alright guys, so basically I'm going to break down how I went about doing this trial and how you want to go about doing it in order so you know how to battle against the trial as well. So this trial has, besides Seria herself, has 3 headache units. Right off the bat, you get one, Phoenix Reborn. Alright, the reason that Phoenix is a headache, guys, not only can Phoenix heal all allies pretty much every turn, but it also gives the entire squad the Angel Idol effect. Alright, and Phoenix does that every 2 turns. So what you need to do, guys, as soon as this battle starts, is focus on taking out Phoenix pronto. Alright, get rid of Phoenix. Alright, once you lay Phoenix out, the very next turn after Phoenix revives from the Angel Idol buff, take it out again. Alright, hopefully you bring a strong enough squad to where every time you take Phoenix out, you can just turn right back around and knock it out again. That way you'll be able to take care of it and you don't get caught in the loop. Because if you get caught in the loop, guys, you'll never kill Phoenix. Alright, because it'll put an Angel Idol effect back on itself, revive itself over and over and over and over. There's no limit to it. So make sure you take Phoenix out. As soon as you take it out that first time, it revives with Angel Idol buff. Take it out again, and that's one of the 3 headaches of this battle. The next one is Aisha. Aisha, nothing really need to worry about, honestly. Just destroy her. Just get rid of her. And pretty much nothing to Aisha you really need to worry about. There's nothing really to Seria herself you need to worry about either in her 4-star form. The main thing you need to know about Seria as well as this whole trial, as far as I know, there's a BC reduction. Alright, so you may feel as if you're not getting a lot of BCs. That's okay, it's part of the trial, nothing you can do about it. But Seria in a 4-star form, I mean, she can use items, she can use like Fire Order to increase the attack and defense, stuff like that. Alright, once you get her down to pretty much 0% HP, she transforms into a 5-star form. Alright, Blade God Seria, pretty much the same ordeals, just more powerful. Alright, and she also has her BB in this form, Ignite Heaven, 8 combo powerful fire attack on all enemies. She also has this very powerful single target attack called Heart Blaze. It's a single target fire attack and decreases the defense of the unit. Alright, so in Seria's 5-star form, at roughly 50% HP or so, I think she had way more HP than that in my video here. She's going to bring out Darvin Shell. Alright, so you see Darvin Shell came out, and here's what this battle pretty much slows its pace dramatically, guys, because Darvin Shell is going to mitigate it pretty much every turn, and he's also increasing defense. So you want to, if you can, focus on taking out Darvin Shell. Pretty much this whole battle, guys, focus on every unit but Seria. Alright, just let the AoEs damage her. Focus on taking out the other units that she brings out because they're too much of a pain, especially if you let them stack up. Alright, once you get her 5-star form down to 25% HP, she's going to bring out Fiora, who is the second of the 3 headaches. Alright, the reason Fiora is a headache, guys, is because she's going to paint the enemy squad with thunder elements, which basically means every water element that you brought with you is going to take an increased amount of damage, and if they decide to squad up on you, it is going to hurt. Alright, so definitely as soon as you're done with Darvin Shell, shift your focus to Fiora, get rid of her as quickly as possible. Alright, Darvin Shell, he's pretty much going to mitigate and increase defense. Fiora, she's going to use that Scarlet Kiss, paint everybody with that thunder element for 3 turns, and it's going to be a little bit of a pain. She also decreases your attack. Alright, so you're going to be a little bit weaker as well, so definitely want to get rid of Fiora as quickly as possible, guys. Alright, let's see here. Once you get Seria down to pretty much 0% HP, she's going to transform into her 6-star form, which we don't have yet. Alright, but let me try to take this opportunity basically to explain my squad and my strategy, guys. First off, and one of the 2 MVPs in this video goes to my boy Zero Falgar, the big blue Tundra Dragon here. The reason he was clutch, leader skill, alright, giving us that 15% cut in damage from fire types was super clutch. Also, he increased BC drop rate by, I believe, 30%. I want to say 30 or 35%. Can't remember exactly, but it's one of those two. All right. But also for his UBB, guys. His UBB I used often in this video because it is so clutch. All right. The reason it's so clutch, not only is it a 40 hit massive attack, but it also guarantees 100% chance to cut the enemy's attack by 50% for 3 turns, guys. That is big. That is freaking huge. His UBB is fantastic. All right. So that's why we're using him, and that's why he's such a key unit in this battle. All right. Next up, my boy Colt. Colt, more than anything, was a filler, guys. I thought he'd be a good filler for the trial, so I decided to go with Colt. He increases the crit rate and crit damage. All right. So definitely his SBB came in handy with the crit damage. That's pretty much the main purpose of Colt. With Luca, we use Luca because with her SBB, not only does she attack, I believe it's 27 hits, so that's good BC production. She heals you every turn for roughly 3,000 or so damage, depending on your recovery. And then she also gives us BC when we get attacked. Now, since we just got 7-star Kakura today, many may be using her instead of Luca. I decided to go with Luca because I like that little bit of healing effect. Plus, my Luca is max imp, so she's no pushover either. Alright, so next up, and pretty much the second of the MVPs for this trial, my boy Taser. He came in handy because, like I said earlier, guys, the main thing you want to do with this trial, focus on every unit besides Seria herself. Every time she brings out a unit, focus your attention on her, destroy that unit, get rid of it quick. Alright, Taser, clutch for that. He got the infinite SBB, fill his own gauge every turn, plus increased spark damage. He was very clutch. Alright, he took out those other units in the drop of a dime, so he came in very handy indeed. We went with the Cannon Friend, nullify status ailments, also increases the HP and defense by 30% with the leader skill. Beautiful stuff. Didn't even have to worry about status ailments at all. But main reason was for the HP and defense buff. Definitely came in handy. His SBB is nice also with the 140% increase in defense. Very clutch stuff. And then last but not least, we got Seria, of course, for mitigation. Alright. As well as a little bit of an attack boost. Alright, so now we got Seria to her 6-star form, guys. As soon as you get her to 90% HP, as you see here, she brings out Okina. Nothing you really need to worry about, guys. Alright, pretty much all Okina does is BB and SBB. Alright, she can cause injury, weakness, and sickness. I had Cannon lead, so I wasn't really worried about that. If you are not using Cannon lead, make sure you have a way to take care of those status ailments. Alright, otherwise, she can heal, she can remove status ailments, and she can also use Dragon Garden, which does both of those. Well, it doesn't heal, but it attacks as well as removes status ailments and then negates them for 3 turns. Alright, so she's very squishy though. You'll take Okina out quick if you're using the proper strategy. Alright, so once Okina falls, next thing you have to worry about, she brings out Flame Legend Vargas at 50%. Alright, that point of the battle is one of the 2 times you need to worry about making sure you got high HP and damage mitigation in effect, guys. Alright, basically a breakdown of Seria. She has an attack called Garnet Blaze, 18 combo powerful fire attack. Libertine, 22 combo fire attack on all enemies, and greatly boosts her own attack, defense, and recovery for 3 turns. Heart Desire is the powerful single target attack and decreases defense. And then she uses a move called Crimson Ring, doubles normal hit count and recovers HP. Alright, she has a move called Resonant Crimson. That is her ultimate attack. Just be careful, guys. It's not super duper strong, anything like that. Just be careful. She uses it at 10% HP, and it deals roughly 20,000 damage. Alright, it's not fixed, so you can mitigate and things like that. Damage mitigation in combination with my boy's UBB Tundra Scale and the leader skill, I wasn't too worried. She didn't really do too much damage, as you'll see. But my man Vargas here, he pretty much has all of his moves at his disposal. Alright, BB, SBB, and UBB, guys. Vargas can use his overdrive. When he activates his overdrive, he's not going to attack that turn. 2 turns after that, guys, he's going to unleash his overdrive and his ultimate brave burst, Ignis Wiser, and yes, it does hurt. Alright, like I said, that UBB is one of the 2 attacks you need to worry about. The UBB, what I did for it, guys, of course, made sure I mitigated, had high HP. And then last but not least, I used my boy Tundra Scales UBB. So he was very weak, alright? Well, not very weak. The freaking attack still hurt. But after he starts that UBB cycle, guys, he seems to want to just keep going over and over and over. So every 3rd turn, until you kill him, expect to eat a UBB, guys. I only gave him the opportunity to unleash it once, and then we came through and smashed him out quickly, alright? So it's very powerful, guys. Survive the first one. You have to have a really powerful squad to take him out before he even uses it once. But if you do, kudos to you. If you don't, you'll only have to eat it once, then you'll be able to take him out quickly. Alright. So Vargas can be cursed. So if you bring a unit that can deal some curse, that'll be in your favor tremendously. Alright, because when he's cursed, he can't use his UBB. Alright. And you can curse him. So if you want to go about it that way, try cursing him. Otherwise, just try to mitigate and survive it. So Seria's HP is getting really low at this point. You're going to see her unleash her ultimate attack, Resonant Crimson here. Crimson Resonant, excuse me. So you see, pretty tough hit. Alright, but nothing we couldn't survive. It only took us down to roughly half. Alright, after that, just pretty much mop up the floor with her, guys. She's out of tricks. My opinion, this is hands down one of the easiest trials on here, guys. Alright. This is where I made my one and only mistake in the battle. I should have used both of my cures on Seria. That way I would have been able to wipe this out with no revives, but RNG just wanted it dead. So there she goes, dead. Could have been a no revive, no gem guide, but unfortunately it's only going to be a 1 gem at the no gem in 1 squad at this point. So after that, just take her out, guys. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, you get a really powerful sphere called the Fallacy Orb. Recovers HP each turn. You get a 40% chance to recover 20% damage taken and 15% boost to all stats. So basically, I'm going to show you my squad, and that ends this video, guys. Hope it helped and hope you enjoyed. Continue to like, subscribe, favorite, share, and everything else. And I'll be back at your screen with more Brave Frontier soon. Later, guys.